comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I'm at Sydney Airport on my way back to Melbourne, pretty much a week before planned. Coronavirus is really starting to fucking affect my life. I had to cancel all my gigs for the rest of this week and next week and go back to Melbourne. Mainly because I didn't want to get stuck in Sydney. There's been whispers that domestic flights are going to be fucking cancelled. And I couldn't think of anything worse than dying in the street with people from Sydney. The main reason is I couldn't get stuck in Sydney with the wife and kid at home. Obviously, I tried to stretch it out too. I was like, don't worry about coronavirus, it's fine. I'll only be in Sydney another 7 days. It's all good, it's fine. And then secretly at night, I do podcasts about how we're all going to die and it's the apocalypse. Don't worry about coronavirus. It's nothing, it's just a common cold. And then on this, I'm like, everyone needs to start prepping, find some underground shelter, high energy foods. What my original plan had been was leave Sydney, get back to Melbourne in a week. Then the coronavirus would just be starting to take off. Everyone will be starting to work from home. People not working. Then what I was going to do was skip over to India, spend some time in India because there's just a lot more family and access in India. And then once it all blows over, just roll back into Australia. But India banned all flights into India for non-passport holders this morning. So I'm like, fuck. Now I just got to ride it out in Australia. And Australians don't give a shit. I think Australia is going to be the next Italy. That's the way I'm seeing it unfold here. People are not paying attention to this at all. It doesn't even seem to be a blip on the radar at the moment. I'm like, the NBA got shut down today. They're not shutting that billion-dollar fucking industry down for no reason. I think fucking Trump cancelled flights inbound from Europe, in and outbound from Europe, to Europe and from Europe. And comedians are still worried about their fucking Melbourne International Comedy Festival show. You fucking idiots. And even if the festival doesn't get cancelled, how many people are gonna risk coronavirus and roll the dice on some fucking open mic trying to stretch their 8 minutes into an hour? I would say fucking no one. I think all that's going to be left soon is podcasts and Instagram. That's all there's going to be left. At what stage with coronavirus, honestly, is it going to be more appealing to just contract it and die of it instead of hearing about it every day? At some point, you're just going to be like, all right, just take me. Just fucking take me. At what point do I decide to start drinking again? At what point am I like, well, the whole thing's going to shit anyway. Let's party all the way to the end. Seriously, I haven't thought about that. But if the whole thing's going up in flames, I wouldn't mind kicking back with a couple of gins and a few beers and watching that. I'm so fucking bored of talking about coronavirus with everyone as well. But it is easy small talk, so it's actually a fucking bummer I had to cancel those shows. I didn't want to. I wanted to fucking do those shows, but in the end, I had to make a decision for the long-term benefit of myself. I had to weigh it up. Are these stupid fucking gigs to these idiots gonna be more important long-term than my marriage? And normally I'd say yes. Yes, they are more important. But, like I said before, India has stopped flights from Australia. Does anyone know anyone who's had coronavirus, actually? I don't know anyone who's had coronavirus. If there's a listener out there who's had it, or knows someone who's had it, can you hit me up and tell me about it? Like, what the fuck happened? Did they die? I suppose if they died, you're probably still grieving. Regardless, send us a message. Let us know what happened. Alright, I need to go. I'm fucking boarding. But if there is a listener who's got coronavirus or knows someone who has it or had it, hit me up on social media. I'm Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'll be interested to see what you have to say. Alright, that's it for tonight. I'm boarding anyway. I'm out of here. I'll see you fucking later.